Ahoy! So, through the magic of the internet, I'm back at home, and this is the first sieve of the heavies that I collected when I was out on the river, and it's not too bad. So when I was on the river, I had no idea whether I had anything because I couldn't see, but I can see a sapphire there. So that's a sapphire, but it's just non-gemmy, but it's a sapphire. We got topaz, a big zircon there. We've got a topaz and some topaz out here. Stuck in me tweezers. So that's not a bad first circle. Topaz there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's another one. 5 topaz. Sapphire. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 topaz, 7 topaz, a big zircon, and a sapphire. So that's not too bad for the first round. Oh, there's another one. We're getting quite a few. Alright, that's not a bad first sieve. And number 2 sieve. Grab me tweezers. Rightio, so this is the number 2 sieve. We've got a red zircon there. We've got topaz, 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 lots of topaz. Nice topaz there, big topaz there. I can't see any sapphires. There's a sapphire there. You might be able to see them, but not a bad result from the heavies. There's nothing too exciting there, but yeah, it's a result. So it's probably somewhere where I'll definitely go back again. But that is the number 2. That's a weird rock, that one. I'm not sure what that is. I don't think it's a spinel. But yeah, not too bad. Alright, I'm going to keep going. Alright, so very next sieve number 3. I'll do a little bit of a flyover. You can have a look. Couple of good topaz there. Try and go nice and slow. Now there's a couple of interesting things here. So first of all, there's a really nice red zircon there, and it's got the crystal shape still on it. So I'll put it on the. There it is. It's on the topaz, but it's still got its crystal shape, so that's a pretty nice little stone. It's only tiny, and it's not what you would call like a gemmy stone. Well, but it's a beautiful shape. It's still got its crystal shape there. It looks like it's already cut, which is pretty cool. I'll get a photo of that later, and yeah, but I really like that one. I'll put it in a little dish by its own. And something else I found is another bullet. So that is an old lead bullet. Looks like a 22. Definitely a 22. But yeah, found another bullet. So that's 2 bullets I've found now. It's pretty old. Looks like it's been there for a long time. But yeah, it's definitely a bullet. Bullet number 2. But yeah, not much else in there. That's a big spinel. Big spinel. Look at the size of that one. So that's the sort of spinel we're looking for. That's a ripper. And I'll put it in my spinel bucket. It's getting full. But yeah, it's not too good, but not too bad. Somewhere in the middle. Alright. Alrighty. Sieve number 4. We'll just do a little bit of a flyover. Nothing too exciting jumping out at me. Have to have a bit of a look though, because they can hide. I just need to go a little bit slower so the camera focuses. You might be able to see something there. So I can see a zircon here. That's a nice one. That's a pretty good zircon. It looks like it's pretty clear too. I'll let the camera focus on it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Looks like a nice zircon. It's good size too, could be 3-4 carats. I can also see a pretty big dud sapphire there. So that's a dud sapphire, non-gemmy sapphire. Be about 5 or 6 carats. I can see something else over here too. That's a sapphire. It's a very strange looking one. It's got a bit of green in it. Yeah. Can't really see anything else though, nothing of note. Just the usual topaz. But yeah, not much. Just a average run-of-the-mill sieve. Alright. Okay, the next sieve. And not much at all in that one. We've got one sapphire, but nothing of note. There's a few topaz in there, a couple of zircons, but yeah, not much at all in this one. So I'm pretty sure this is early on in the day. And the first 3 or 4 sieves that I've done was later on in the day. Oh, hang on, there's a big zircon, but other than that it's pretty bare, so it is what it is. Alrighty, here's another sieve of the heavies. Just going to do a flyby now. Interesting in this sieve, there's a lot of big chunky heavies, so that's surprising. It didn't seem that I was finding many big chunky stones when I was out on the river, but they're turning up in the final sieve here, so that's a good sign. Interesting is there's a really nice water-worn topaz there. A lovely water-worn one. They're hard to pick up, the topaz, because the camera doesn't pick them up well because they're so clear. But yeah, there's a really nice water-worn one there. It's huge spinel there. I'm surprised that got through the mesh actually. I'm not sure how that got through the mesh, but anyway, it got through. And there's a sapphire in the middle, so that's a dud sapphire there, or a non-gemmy one. You can see the crystal, what do you call it? The crystal facet there. So it's a piece of a larger sapphire. It's broken off, but yeah, it's dark and there's no clarity to it. Other than that, not much at all, but the thing that stands out for me is that there's quite a few chunky stones there. So there's a big topaz there that's quite chunky. And I wasn't really getting that feel when I was on the river. I didn't have my glasses, but still, there's another one, another topaz there. But yeah, it's I've had worse days out, that's for sure. Alright, rightio, so here is the final sieve, and as you can see, all sorts of stuff in there, but nothing big and blue. So what have we got? Got a clear topaz there. That's a really pretty topaz. Really pretty topaz. There's another topaz crystal there. There's a big half a topaz crystal there, but it's all broken. There's a really pretty stone there. I don't know whether you'd be able to see that on camera, but it's just beautiful. There's a tiny little sapphire there. Tiny little sapphire there, but that's about it. Nothing very exciting at all. There's a little blue sapphire there, and another topaz there. But yeah, oh, there's another sapphire there. Righto, but there, that's about it. So yeah, I brought 2 sort of half buckets of heavies home, and let's have a look here. Got about a quarter of a container of gems, and there's probably, I don't know, a couple of topaz in there that are really nice, and there's a couple of zircons and are really nice, but that's about it really. So you know, some days are better than others, and but you know, if you're not up there digging, you're not going to find anything. So grab your shovels and your sieves and do some research, and head up a creek and have a dig. Alright, thanks for watching the video, and catch up with you soon.